worked on this week. And then we're going to wait a few minutes for people to have the opportunity to join. This week, I'm going to present. I'm going to talk again about agent workers, but we've already talked about it last week, but we weren't able to record last week. And then I will also show what I'm working on right now, which is kind of an old topic, which are basically code-based UI builders. But I'm only starting to resume working on it now. And then Alex has been working on CloudFormation for Windmill. Dieriba has some SQS improvements to show, and as well as PubSub improvements to show. And Diego has some cool Database Explorer things to show, as well as maybe some other topics. And Farhad has a pretty cool MCP integration to showcase at least a V0 of it. So we're going to wait a few minutes. But and Henry, I think you can start the live.
Cool. Yeah, we're now live on YouTube.
Great. So welcome everyone. So again, this is a weekly community chat where we present what we've done this week. And at the end, you have the opportunity to ask questions. We're also live on YouTube. I'm going to start with a summary. So I'm going to show you, present the agent workers, which have been released last week. I'm going to show you what I'm working on, which is this Code UI builder, which I think is pretty cool. And then we have Alex, which is going to talk a little bit about CloudFormation, which allow Windmill to be on the AWS marketplace. Dieriba, which is going to talk about SQS triggers and PubSub integration. Diego, which is going to show you the Database Explorer, and Farhad, which is going to talk about MCP integrations. We have more to. We would usually have more to show, but Hugo is in vacation for the next 2 weeks, so a bit less to show on the AI front. But we can start right away. If you can see my screen, I'm probably going to try to make things bigger. So last week I presented agent workers and they've been released, but last week we weren't able to record. So I'll do it slightly again. So agent workers are available in the latest release, and they're basically a mode for workers to act through the servers instead of being directly connected to the database. It has some interesting properties. One of them is that basically it encapsulates better the database, because now you have to go through the servers instead of having to expose directly the database, which means you don't need to give access to the database credentials directly. It also means we can apply a permissioning setting, such that instead of the workers being able to access every tag and the full database and every information, it only accesses the information that it needs. And the third one is, which is great when you're deploying agent workers on customer side. And the third benefit is that it works great when you have thousands of workers, because the servers act as some kind of connection pooler, which is actually like Postgres connection are very costly. HTTP connection are cheap, and we have a very efficient server, so the server can handle thousands of worker connection easier than the database can. So it's also a great way to scale. It has great performance. We basically measure only a 30% performance downgrade at very, very high scale. But because you can have more workers thanks to it, it's actually even just for performance interesting. It's super simple to set up. You basically go to HTTP agent workers, pick your tags. You would actually make a custom tag that corresponds to your customer site or your specific VPC. So VPC North America, for instance. And then now you basically have now a GWT token that you pass to your agent workers, and that's it. It will connect to the cluster, it will do everything. You don't have to worry about anything else. It's a lot simpler than the previous way we were setting up agent workers. The second thing I want to show, it's actually something I've shown a few months ago, but I was not able to. We had more urgent work, so I had to leave it because it's a really big project, but also a very exciting one. So for it's for everyone familiar with Lovable, V0, and a lot of those Code AI Builder. It's the same idea that now probably no code, low code is going to get replaced by a very good Gen AI model that can generate code. And so we're doing kind of the same thing. The first thing that we start with is by being able to support code for the front end. So as you see, this is basically normal React, and it's split into multiple files. And so there's two benefits. The first one is we're going to support full code, even if it's not AI generated, which means that all of your tooling that works with like for normal front end framework like React, you can leverage here, and it's a lot more powerful than our drag and drop. And second, the second benefit is that you can both develop locally with your usual Vite stack, and you can use any AI tooling that would be able to generate code, but now they're so powerful that they can generate full stack, well, like full front end, very complex front end from a few prompts. So this is going to be complementary to our low-code apps. It's not going to replace them, but it's going to be great for the cases where you need more than what the low-code for the more complex cases. And the twist is that they integrate very well with the what we call runnables in Windmill, because you still are able to write inline scripts or write flows that you can trigger very simply. So here I put an example where you use this run background and then the name and the arguments, and it's actually running like a Windmill runnable under the hood, like for the Windmill apps. So it's a very powerful pattern. It's exactly allow you to build full stack apps in a way that even the others can't, such as V0 and Lovable, because they don't have a real backend and they don't have a way to. They can try to generate some Next.js, but they can't run basically tasks that are meant to run as background jobs. So for internal tooling, this makes a lot of sense, and it will integrate very well with the rest of the Windmill ecosystem. So on that note, I think maybe Diego, you can also show what you've been working on, which is also a big feature improvements for everyone that has to deal with a lot of databases.
Yeah. So wait, I can't share my screen. Yeah, thanks. Okay. I hope you can see my screen. So yeah, I've been working on the database manager, so you can access it. It's not ready yet, so it's not in production, but it's coming. Now you have a manager button here, which may move in the future, and you can explore your database like that. You can do all the CRUD operations, so you can update, you can delete, which I won't do because it will break stuff, and you can insert rows. You can also create tables, like you can do a message table, add a row. You can set it non-nullable. You can change the type. It will tell you which SQL query it's going to run. You can then do that, and it will walk. You have a new table. You can then delete it. So yeah, quite cool. It works right now. It's on PostgreSQL and works pretty well. I'm working on my MySQL. I'll be working on every database out here. I have been working today on the REPL, so you can also do raw SQL like that, and you'll get result. You can also do updates. You can do everything basically. Yeah, that's it for the database manager. On a side note, I've been improving the flow editor, which should seem more responsive now. Maybe you don't see anything, but by using it, you'll feel that it's much snappier. And yeah, I've been I've done the custom resolution for the screen for the scheduled reports, which I hope will work because I have to switch branches. But now you can Wait. You can go to an app like this one, and you can do scheduled reports, and you can change the resolution. So if you have like a huge table, you can put this to like 3000, and it will not crop the title of the cells. So yeah, that's it for me. I don't know who goes next. Yeah.
I can go next. Yeah, so from my side, I've been working on MCP. So now you will be able to call your scripts and flows from Cursor or Claude. Let me show you how it works. Can you see my screen? Okay. Yep.
Yeah, but we see it showing Discord. Okay, yeah, it's okay now.
Yep. So yeah, what you can do for now, it still needs some improvement, but the only thing you need right now is to create a token. So, for example, MCP. You can then copy it here in your cursor settings. I'll put it here. And what it will do is it will show you all the scripts and flows that are available on one of your workspace. So for example, here it's the admin's workspace. So here, for example, I have 3 scripts. What it also does is it filters by your favorite script, so you're not flooded by 1,000 scripts. So here, for example, I have 3 scripts. I can add one here, and it will show here. And I can test